It don't make no sense because things is changing and evolving. They ain't gonna use that same old shit no more. Some of that shit ain't valid no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to come up with new ways of thinking, and the only people that really can do that is the people that's living in the now.
Right.
Because they see that. You know, the children, they feel more effect of what's going on now than what we do.
Right.
So we still bothered on old shit.
Right.
We bothered on what's going on right now. And anybody that has a great mind out of our children that can see what's going on now can create a paradigm later on down the line that's great.
Right. And this is what I was saying to you. The children are cursed. Think about that. The whole process of throwing a kid in school and educating a school, okay, is throwing old shit that they don't understand and trying to make them understand it. You see what I'm saying to you? When it has nothing to do with them. If they come forward and just like a child goes to inspect things and they take their own understanding when they're curious about, like I said, the curiosity with the kids, and as soon as they see, they start touching things, and because they're figuring it out for themselves. And however they come up with that thought of whatever they think that is that's their knowledge.
A new paradigm of existence.
Right.
Want to be curious and analyze and touch and feel so they can say, you know what? I can do this with this.
Right.
You don't think the same way that we thought.
Right. There you go.
It's new energy got to come in.
Without being
holding it back.
Right. Without being rerouted by somebody older than them, telling them, "Oh no, that's what that's for. You don't use it for that."
Yeah, because all the time we get proven wrong because one of these kids is going to use it for something or some other shit. And we be like, damn, we can use it for that.
That's why that's real technology. That's what, if you want to call technology.
That's original thought. That's real. That's change.
Right. That's universal. Yeah, universal influence. That's what I was saying to you. If you let things alone and let things be, it will survive and it will go about on its own and find its own way. You see what I'm saying?
Because natural intelligence gonna do that. That's what.
Now think about it. The first thing, like you said, suffering is a way to create all of this. You know what I'm saying? These distorted thoughts. Like when a baby's born and the first thing they do to them is shot him in his foot and his chakra. You see what I'm saying? And smack him on his ass. You see what I'm saying? They putting that pain, they inflicting pain on a fresh slate, a clean slate of a life that right now could be the greatest thinker on the planet.
But that's where the abusive fragmentation of the psyche comes, smacking us on the ass, putting that shit in us from the jump.
Right.
Instead of just letting it be.
Right. Let these children be. Let them be a clean slate. Put these things in front of them, but do not reroute them on their thoughts.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, watch over them, make sure they ain't falling off no cliffs and shit like that. But that's the point.
These kids ain't wrong. The kids see that, and they looking at what this shit got to do with me.
Right.
That's what they're saying.
Right.
I'm going to tell you that in a minute.
Right.
So that's got to do with me. That's your time. Like, what do that? All the shit we learned in school, what do that shit got to do with me?
Right. Just think about it.
Coming here to do.
Right. Just think about this. Think about this one. We reroute them worrying about what other people think about them.
Yeah. That's another.
It starts at home when we sit up there and get the kid worried about, I'm worried about my father's approval. I got to worry about my mother think, my mother's going to get angry if I do this. And then my father going to tear my ass up if I do that. You see what I'm saying to you? And you have no choice because you're a child. You're gonna make mistakes. You're going to do things. Yeah, again, as like I said, we're there to as a preventive, but sometimes it's so sensitive to step over a certain boundary to get, or to protect that child from, hurting themselves, or we think about things like that. But think about it. A child going to hurt himself anyway. As soon as you let him outside by himself, they're going to trip over a tree, hit their head on a rock, swing, fly off of it, hit their head, bruise their elbow. They do that anyway.
Yeah, that's part of life.
But they learned from universal teaching. These are the things in nature that teaches them.
Yeah, this shit is already. Alright, for example, animals don't go through that.
No.
An animal is born automatically has that natural, intelligent navigating system in them.
Right.
And that's because all animals are grown from a group collective consciousness.
Right.
Human beings are the only ones that are not in tune with their group collective consciousness.
Right. Now think about this.
Together.
I watch.
So by birth, animals already know.
Right.
We already know, but we just are fragmented from the collective consciousness, the group consciousness.
Now think about that.
Individualized.
What does that instill when they come out? It instills the ability to rely on self, because that's all they have, and their parents.
So we never see that's the problem. We never fully rely on our full potential.
Right. And this is why humans are insecure, because we've never been reliable, or we never relied purely on ourselves in every aspect, because we relied
from day one, from
right.
when we come out.
And so this is why
our parents, so forth, and so we never fully really know our true potential and how great it is, because we never fully had to rely on it.
Right. There you go. And
because we never learned it, how to use it and articulate it. That's with anxiety, the fear, all the self-hate.
Right.
These complexes started forming our psyche about not really knowing.
Now, what I'm saying to you, now again, when we talk about going back to that, what we was talking about earlier, the created and the creator. You see what I'm saying to you? Did we create our children by interfering with them? Or if we let them go, are they creators? You see what I'm saying to you? This is where it lies at. So now the creator is you if you are free from restrictions and boundaries.
Yeah. Which most likely a kid comes out with that.
Now the created is created when you put boundaries. Oh, don't do that. You better not touch that stove, or you better not run out there outside without me. You can't do that without me. You're not capable. Oh, your brain, you're stupid. You need me to. You need me. You see what I'm saying too? And this is where the self-esteem, the low self-esteem, this is where it kicks in.
See, this is why we gotta understand not just physical but spirit.
Yeah.
We gotta understand how the spirit
works.
Forms in the body.
Right.
With certain periods, the spirit does what it does. Because, for example, there's no coincidence that they say at the age of 21, a woman's a woman and so forth. Why do they say that? It has to be something that happens in the development spiritually in the body, where the consciousness mind becomes more aware, becomes more able to navigate itself, so forth.
Yeah, but then that's still controlled, though, because every woman doesn't blossom at the same age. You got 9-year-olds who are millionaires and created their own clothing line or invented something, and they're fully, capable of doing anything they want to do and running around doing it, and all these other kids are stunted. You see what I'm saying?
And you're right, but that goes back to the environment. If the environment is totally restricted,
right,
or how it's being guided, it's like you said here, there's a lot of intervening on how you're manipulating and controlling that, from that.
But check this.
Some people are growing up in those good environments where they're creating kids like that,
right,
or becoming millionaires and so forth.
Right.
Understand? And that's still control.
Right.
But you're guiding it the right way, and you're causing the development of that spirit in that body. You're nurturing that.
Right.
So it's gonna activate earlier than somebody that's not getting that, that's growing up in a broken home around drugs, alcohol, and crime and all this other low vibration.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's those two things are going on, but if you let it happen naturally,
listen,
it's going to do that. Like we said, it's going to do that anyway.
Listen to me. I just experienced that when my cat had the 4 kittens, right?
Yeah.
And I witnessed her having the babies, and then they came out, and then they automatically, as soon as they came out, they knew exactly to go to her titty. Without her saying, hey, here's the titty, You know what I'm saying? Come over here, kitty. Here's a titty. No, they went directly to it. You see what I'm saying? They know the body they just came out of. And how the fuck did they get their mind together to go find that motherfucking titty? And all of them fighting over that certain titty, and some titties don't give as much milk as the other one. You see what I'm saying? So now watching that, this is where it's deep at. After the cats drink out the titty, then they rest. You see, and they rest for as long as they want to fucking rest. And the mother running outside, running here, running there, and not worried about them. Oh, shucks. To be continued.